challenge, isn't it, in anybody's language? What do you expect from it all?
Yeah, it's been a big challenge all week to get the players back into line and get them refocused for this big game against Hawthorn, a side that we really respect, and just to get them all back down, get down to Tassie and get everyone together after such a week. We're going down with the expectation to win. We think that we've got selected the group that can give us a really competitive effort down there.
Yeah. How do you approach a team like that? Do you think, maybe we need to slow it down a bit, or do we just take it on?
Well, I think there's a few things that we looked at this week that we'll try and give the players a little bit of opportunity to move the ball quicker. Certainly there's going to be some non-negotiables I spoke about earlier in the week with sticking their head over the footy and just some teamwork stuff off the ball. Hawthorn have really showed some really improvement around the stoppages, so the reason why we brought Redden in is to give us a little bit of a hand. Lobes has been doing some really good work in the ruck, but he just needs a bit of a chop out at the moment, so we'll go with the 2 ruckmen. Buddy's not playing, so that's a bit of a bonus for us, but we're not taking that lightly. Hawthorn's still got really very, very, very good players, through the midfield, down back and also up forward.
What does it mean to you
to stop them sort of chipping the ball around and keeping possession down back? How do you stop that?
Yeah, it's very important. It's their uncontested marks and their uncontested possession is probably their game style. Geelong proved last week in the first quarter they really got at them and really put an enormous amount of pressure. We'll probably play a little bit more one-on-one with some of their guys who like to chip the ball around. So there'll be a fair emphasis on putting enormous amount of pressure on their ball users.
Just because they obviously like to play the games on their team, so you'd rather make it into one-on-one kind of scrap?
Yeah, we'd like to give our players the confidence to go out there and really have a crack at it. We'll assess it, through the game to see what we need to change up. Certainly, we need to give our players the confidence that they can actually win the game, and by doing that, the process is going to be really competing hard. The scoreboard will be the last thing we look at. It's just a real strong competitive effort and trying to shut down, they're really good players.
You touched on it before, but after such a big week, an emotional week, I guess, in many ways, you're confident they're in the right kind of headspace to get the job done this week?
Yeah, we've trained really well. Tuesday and also Thursday, we've had really 2 good sessions. So, that's for me, that's a bit of a sign that they're sort of back on track. We've got a light run today down in Tassie, and we'll get them back together, a team meeting tonight, and we'll ramp things up tomorrow.
Is it good in some ways after the week to get away and have an away game rather than be at home?
We would probably like to have played at home, but it's an opportunity to get down there and stick together. We've got a point to prove after last week, and we haven't made too many changes at selection. We're a little bit sort of challenged there in regards to who can come in. So the positive for that is to give the players an opportunity to really atone for last week.
Every caretaker coach has to get asked this: do you want a job for next year? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I've said all week that the 4 weeks is just an opportunity to try and learn more about the role and to get an understanding about what the job actually entails. So I'm really excited about the challenge. I'm really grateful the club's given me the opportunity to be able to lead the next 4 weeks to try and get it back on track and get things going in a positive direction. I think Keith Thomas has shown all week too. His leadership has been outstanding for us, and that sort of made my job a little bit easier. So, it's just a matter of being able to just see what the next 4 weeks is got, get a feel for that, and make a decision at the end of that.
What are you hoping you're actually going to be able to change in 4 weeks then?
It's very hard to change everything. We've really been going since pre-season on some really good stuff that we think has really worked. At times we've played some terrific football. It's been a little bit inconsistent at times, but there's been times like Carlton and North Melbourne, Melbourne and Darwin. We've really played some good strong football. So it's just getting back to that, giving the players an opportunity to be able to just have a crack at the footy.
And just on a personal note, how are your sort of nerves and feelings heading into this game compared to any other game this year?
Yeah, it's been a different week for me. I mean, normally I've got 10 or 12 players to sort of work through in my line when I was doing the forward line, but quite quickly I've been able to push that out to probably 150 to 200 people, all the staff through the footy club, and particularly the players and our training staff. So that's been a little bit different. Although I've had experience before coaching my own team, so I've been able to manage the people this week, manage the coaches to get stuff done. So it's been a bit of a difficult week, but I sort of feel really confident now that I can move forward and coach these guys on the weekend.
Do you feel like there's a really heavy load on your shoulders though?
I haven't felt that a lot, I don't think. I think Sunday and Monday there was sort of a heavy burden, I think, and then what generally happens is once the week goes on, you get really excited about an opportunity to play footy again and grab hold of the steering wheel and start to coach again.